Today, we're going to discuss the so-called female intuition and reveal the truth behind this mythical ability. In reality, female intuition is the art of reading emotional states and interpreting nonverbal cues that everyone emits during a conversation. The good news is that these skills are not exclusive to women. Men can learn and master them too. Nonverbal cues include all information beyond words, such as tone of voice, speaking speed, gestures, emotions felt, and any inconsistency between what is said and how it is presented. By understanding these cues, you can improve your interactions with women and foster more effective communication. Let's dive into how women process language and why they seem to have a keener sense for recognizing inconsistencies. If a single sentence seems off, a woman will likely want to verify its accuracy by asking follow-up questions. Consistency in your attitude and behavior will help her determine whether you are genuine and trustworthy. By interpreting these cues, women can assess whether your words align with your actions. This skill is advantageous for women and has been provided by nature, as it helps them identify men with strong, alpha characteristics. Though valuable, this skill is not unique to women. Men can also learn it. In fact, pickup artists, or seduction coaches, are adept at decoding nonverbal cues and know how to communicate with women to achieve specific outcomes. Constructing sentences and behaving appropriately during a conversation can influence how a woman perceives you. For example, consider the following 2 ways of describing a captivating Italian city. 1. Venice is more beautiful than Milan, but the cities are similar. I didn't like Milan as much, and the Cathedral of Milan was interesting but not amazing. 2. Venice, though smaller, has a mesmerizing landscape. The city is filled with enchanting canals and charming streets, and the iconic gondolas create a dreamlike atmosphere. From the Rialto Bridge, you can watch the sun set over the Grand Canal, casting a golden glow on the city. The second description is more engaging and detailed, which will pique a woman's interest. She will also be more convinced that you have been to Venice, as your vivid description suggests knowledge and experience. It's crucial to understand that women process language differently than men and have a keener sense for recognizing inconsistencies. If a single sentence seems off, a woman will likely want to verify its accuracy by asking follow-up questions. Consistency in your attitude and behavior will help her determine whether you are genuine and trustworthy. For example, if you present yourself as a fitness enthusiast and boast about your impressive workout routines, but then make a mistake by mentioning an incorrect exercise form, this inconsistency could discredit your claims. If someone is doubtful of your authenticity, they might ask about your workout routine to gauge your actual knowledge in the field. In conclusion, the mythical female intuition is not a supernatural ability but rather a skill that focuses on reading emotional states and interpreting nonverbal cues. While women may have an innate advantage in interpersonal skills, men can also learn and develop these abilities. Understanding how women process information and respond to inconsistencies can help in fostering more effective communication and building trust. Imagine that you've done something that your partner disapproves of or even outright forbids, like buying a high-end camera for your photography hobby. You don't want to tell her directly because you know it would lead to an argument and her giving you the silent treatment. You might be familiar with this situation. In such cases, a woman might ask a seemingly innocent question, like "Why don't you have time for me?" If you answer directly, you're likely to fail at the very first question. If you come up with an excuse on the spot, it may not be convincing, or it may not align with your usual lifestyle. At this point, she might not know exactly what's going on, but she's aware that something is off, and that's when the probing questions begin. Once you admit to buying the new camera, you'll probably hear something like, "Aha, I knew you were hiding something. My intuition never fails me." However, this isn't some mystical power, it's simply the ability to read nonverbal cues. You can learn to do this too, and it's something you might want to consider trying. Here's a little experiment. When you sense that a question or series of questions has an ulterior motive, try not to give a direct answer and mask your nervousness with a smile instead. You'll quickly find that the so-called women's intuition disappears like a soap bubble. This tactic effectively conceals emotions, leaving the other person unsure of what's going on and prompting a barrage of questions with increased intensity. One of the reasons women have this intuition is that they generally have more experience in interpersonal relationships than men. By the time they reach their 20s, they've likely had more relationships, friendships, or flings, and have had more opportunities to flirt and hear similar lines from men. This experience allows them to better predict certain outcomes and consequences of specific behaviors and tactics in different situations. Just as a seasoned athlete can quickly navigate a new sport, men who have cultivated their ability to read emotional states and interpret nonverbal cues can quickly recognize and predict the outcomes of certain actions or comments. It's essential to understand that women's intuition is not a supernatural ability but rather the result of their broader experience and exposure to various situations. So, if you want to navigate your partner's intuition better and improve your communication skills, take the time to learn from your experiences and those of others. This understanding will help you respond more effectively and keep your relationship healthy and strong. Here are a few practical tips for mastering the art of reading emotional cues and nonverbal signals. 1. Practice active listening. Pay close attention to what the other person is saying, as well as their tone of voice and body language. This will help you better understand their emotions and intentions. 2. Observe and learn. Watch others interact and pay attention to their nonverbal cues. This can help you identify patterns and improve your own ability to interpret signals. 3. Be mindful of your own body language. Your body language can reveal a lot about your emotions and intentions. Be aware of your gestures, facial expressions, and posture to ensure they align with your words. 4. Ask open-ended questions. Encourage the other person to share more information by asking open-ended questions. This can help you gather more details and better understand their perspective. 5. Reflect on past experiences. Analyze previous conversations and interactions to identify what worked well and what didn't. Use this information to improve your communication skills moving forward. To sum up, mastering the art of reading emotional cues and nonverbal signals is an invaluable skill for men to develop, as it promotes more effective communication with women and fosters trust. As you refine this skill, you will be better prepared to understand your partner's intuition and sustain a robust, healthy relationship. Therefore, gentlemen, take on the challenge and begin cultivating your own intuition today. And remember, practice makes perfect. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell, so you don't miss out on any future content that will help you grow and become the man you've always wanted to be. Have any questions or comments? Drop them down below, and we'll do our best to address them in future videos. Until next time, gentlemen, stay focused and stay manly.